I'm Lindsay Norden, and today what I have behind me is one of every artist's greatest fear and greatest joy, a blank canvas. I have to make some decisions. What can I create? What can I put out in the world? It's a big responsibility. The artist's process, my process, not all art.
I am paint. I paint. I art. Look at me art.
So usually my process, I would say, starts with an idea, something that inspires me. This could be an interaction I had with someone. This could be one element I saw of something and wanted to expand on. A lot of my inspiration, I would say, comes from music or the news. Definitely the news recently. This is the second of a 3-part series called Save Us, Leave Us, Keep Us. The first one is like a melting planet. It looks like it's freezing and melting at the same time, which is what I kind of feel like with global warming here. This one is going to be a sort of a deserted city. I haven't fully decided on what exactly I'm gonna do for the whole thing, but I kind of just, yeah, that's another part of my process. I kind of just go with the flow. A project could start one way and then end up being a totally different thing. And usually if I don't make my paintings quickly, I'll get inspired to do something totally different, and then it could totally start with one idea and then end up on the other side, something you would have never imagined before. And that's all fine and good, but I think a lot of times I need to learn to slow down and really focus in on, the ideas I really want to communicate here, and leave experimenting for later. I mean, I really leave my experimenting for my sketchbook. I try it out in my sketchbook. Well, for this painting, it started out as collage. There's a lot of ideas I want to explore, and there's usually never enough time to do anything. Here I'm working with acrylic paint, not very expensive acrylic paint, mind you, but yeah, I like to use a lot of water. I like that dripping effect and using that natural element of the gravity pushing the paint and the water down, and then I go back in and I'll highlight some features, or I'll use it to kind of make up the landscape around it. I really like it because it does feel like I'm including an element of the natural world into it, even though it is just gravity. So here I'm doing the clouds. I'm using kind of that method I was telling you about, and I'm also deciding where the lights and darks should be within those clouds. And as you see, I'm covering up my original kind of like first loose painting, I guess, and trying to decide where to put things. This painting looks totally different now, just so you know. Not totally different, but I did decide to go to a different direction on the towers. Anyway, that goes over a little bit of my process.
This is performance art. performance art.
Hey guys, so that's the end of the video. So I hope that just kind of went over the crazy process of what happens in my head when I'm creating something. Also, just so you know, merch, I guess, my own art but printed on t-shirts, will be out by let's say next Wednesday. So have a good day and stay weird.
Make sure to hit a like and subscribe.